Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. I'm grateful and thankful for your messages for today. Welcome to Graceful Healing Retreats. HP Marlana, High Priestess Marlana in the house. Hello, today we're going to do our Divine Feminine message, look at the energies. These energies are timeless here. It just depends upon when you see them and how it resonates with you. If this does not resonate with you, then I'm sure one of the other videos or readings may. Definitely, we have like, I think almost 200 or close to 200 divine feminine messages, advice, pick a cards, all of that. So we have quite a bit going on. So, all right, let's just see what messages are coming out for us today. I kind of feel like this is similar to previous energies, except it's adjusted just a slight bit. So let's see what's going on. So it's similar to the last message, except a couple extra new components. So definitely make sure you go watch that previous message. So let's find out the underall energies here. Let's see what the under energies. Thank you. The foundation of this reading is. Thank you, Spirit. Some of you are playing a waiting game here. I kind of feel like some of you are waiting for something spiritual to come, but I feel like almost like Spirit is waiting on you, to be honest. Like waiting on you to take a new step. Let's see what else comes out for my Divine Feminines. By the way, we have Anana out here. We also have... some of you may be also waiting for the right relationship, may still be waiting for the right relationship. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's both. I feel like kind of Spirit's waiting you to step up and follow your soul. And then I also feel like you may be waiting for like the right alignment for the right relationship. So let me just show you what's come out. We have Anana here, which speaks to the shadow, balancing out your sun and moon energy, shadow and non-shadow energy. We also have here Ma'at. We have Lakishmi. So this is also speaking to abundance, speaking to justice. Then we also have Newt here. And then we have Gwyneth. And then we also have Goddess Isis here. So we have Isis out here on the floor. Okay, when I looked at this Isis card, the feeling I got was some of you maybe still be waiting for like a family. Maybe you're waiting for a baby. I feel like that energy is what's coming off this message here. So maybe you feel like you're going through a change. You may not be able to have it. Like you're just not quite sure if you'll be able to have a baby. That's for some of you. That seems very specific. And then over here, I'm seeing more of balancing out your finances, you finally getting what you want. But I feel like there's this patience that's been required for you to get to where you want to be in order to balance things out. I see multiple energies here around balance. Replenishment, nourishment, self-care is needed here. Okay. I kind of want to go into this waiting game. We have like this Two of Wands energy that's here, which is speaking to this waiting game. Then we also have this spiritual strength here. So I feel like that's like two messages here wrapped up in that kind of fighting off, Let's see, hold up. All right, thank you. Kind of the two energies here are kind of balancing each other out. So let's just go a little deeper into this waiting game. Let's see what you're waiting for. Like I said, some of you may be waiting for a family, waiting for the right person. You may be waiting. So let's just get a little more energy regarding this waiting. You want them to know about this waiting game. Yeah, again, it's so interesting because you're looking for something to be evened out. You're looking for a scale to, it's like righting or wrong. You're looking for, I feel, okay, let me just tell you what I really feel like is going on here. Because I'm really feeling a strong energy of like, when is it my time? It's kind of like feeling like you've been slighted for a long time. And that's just a nice way of saying being fucked over, right? And so some of you are really feeling like, when is it my turn? When is it my time for loyalty? When is it time? Like, I've been in between. I've been trying to balance everything out. I've been in between phases for so long. When is it my time? When do I have the opportunity to have a brand new start? Okay, so balance is like really important here. I feel like many of you have given so much to where maybe you're a little bit more rigid. You're not interested in really trying to do anything for anyone else, because at this point you're just like, when can I get mine? Like, that's the energy I'm feeling here. So let's go a little deeper into that, because I kind of feel like we know why, right? You're like, I've been there, done that. I've gone through a lot of loss. I've gone through a lot of heartache. But let's just see what the advice is around this waiting game is here. Making each day count. So some of you may be, wow. Okay, so Spirit's putting it out there. All right. Okay. So this waiting game, right? Some of you feel like this waiting game has to do with someone else, but really, like I said from the beginning, it's almost like Spirit's waiting for you and you're waiting for Spirit. But what's happening here is reality is, it's like some of you still, Spirit's waiting for you. So it's like, you're like, when am I going to get my just due? But Spirit is like, what have you done? Like, you have not finished doing what you need to do to kind of move to the next level. So let me just show you what came out. So Spirit is saying, make each day count here. We also have take responsibility for your actions and lead by example. This requires all your action. This requires you to make something happen. Now let me also show you what I'm seeing here. Is also, some of you may have felt like, or may have moved in a bit shallow way. So basically, you know, y'all saw that video I put out, right? I want a Yorkie and a new house and a bad car and a business, and he can't have a 9 to 5. And you want a backyard with a new pool, and like, some of you have like a whole list of what it is you want. So let me just go into this, because what you receive here is all that glitters isn't gold. So that really speaks to, and upright, it speaks to you seeing things from a superficial perspective, not really seeing people for who they really are, what they really bring to the table, but rather what you can get out of the situation. So it being in reverse is, this is a major challenge. So it's almost like, I feel like this is you needing to see deeper within you. Like, why is it that you really want these things, right? So I feel like some of you are trying to make somebody else out into what you want it to be, but it's not your job to fix someone else, right? And so Spirit, like, this is like so out of your hands. And I feel like this is part of the issue, because I feel like you have no control over this. And it is in Spirit's hand. Just FYI. Spirit's asking you to go within. Okay, so I want to, Spirit just showed me the Rebel deck. So I'm going to pull the Rebel deck here. Let's see what Spirit wants us to also know from this Rebel perspective. What is it? Thank you, Holy Spirit. What is it that they need to know here? Because it's like you're waiting, but really you're the one who needs to take action, right? So that requires you to trust yourself. So for some reason, you don't trust yourself, and nor do you trust in the manifestation abilities of Spirit. Spirit is asking you to listen for your inner truth. Listen for your truth. And it requires you to go very deep within. So, all right, so let's just go into it, because like I said, a lot of this is showing me that many of you have a journey to continue. You may not be fully there yet, but this is definitely about love and seeing things clearly, okay? Seeing the truth. But again, this all speaks to your desires. What is it that you want? What is it that you want that might be hindering your growth in this area? So let's go back. So we're speaking to this embracing your shadow, the first message that came out. Let's go back there. So if you're not creating balance in your life, what are you doing, right? Let's see about this balance in your life. One moment. Let's see. Because I feel like there's a lack of balance here. And really the lack of balance is, to me, coming from a place of insecurities is what I just heard. So it's something about you that doesn't want to take this deep dive and see the reality of your lack of balance, or the lack of balance that is here. Okay, so and I really feel like it has more to do with your value or lack of value you feel for oneself. So let's go there. Let's take it there. Why not? So let's see why do you feel like things are unfair? Like, I already know you feel like things are unfair because you haven't gotten what you wanted. But spirit also feels like you have to bring balance. So but I feel like there's a level of fear here around balancing out relationships. And like I said, I really believe it has to do with your value, the value you set on yourself. So this to me seems like someone who needs a pep talk about being meek and mild and feeling like that's the way to get or keep a relationship. This is somebody who's putting their power in someone else's hands to be chosen rather than being the chooser, right? Look, lack of appreciation coming on out here, okay? Some of you have been looking at the grass being greener on the other side. Yeah. So this is regarding romance for sure. So let's go ahead and pull out the romance oracle and let's get you some advice regarding this too, because I see a lot of love out here. So let's just do it. Some of you might need help from your friends. I do see an attraction here. Some of you are in a relationship right now. I do see a level, someone's very attracted to you. What came out for you was you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Again, this requires your own confidence and balance within self. Ask for and accept support from others. And then we also have extend your lighthearted energy to others. If you are feeling heavy, or feeling like you're putting the weight of the world on someone else to make your life better, then you're too heavy. You're carrying baggage. You're looking for someone else to lighten your load, in essence. And I'm not just talking about financially or whatever, but again, I feel like all of this has to do, really, attraction came out again. All of this really has to do with, again, balance, you know. So attraction's coming out here again. So again, that's just reiterating. And I'll go an extra step further. Because like I said, I kind of feel like part of this has to do with appreciating oneself as well, and loving yourself fully to where you can enjoy any moment. Spirit said up front, make each day count. For some reason, you're wasting time. Okay, right? So let's look into this. Let's just get some advice around this love and just this romance keeps coming up. Let me just make it clear. Romance is coming up hard. Wow. Let me show you what came out. So we have here romance. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Again, we have attraction here. So this is all, you know. And then we have speak the language of love, right? Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. And then we also have here spend some quality time with each other. What's up, y'all? And then we have demonstrating love. So find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Again, it requires some level of action here, but why aren't you taking action? It is imperative that we spend quality time with those who we are in significant relationship with, listening and talking to each other. So why is this not happening? Because I'm seeing romance here. I'm seeing an attraction here. What is the challenge? Let's go there. Let's just go there. Let's just put it out there. Because I feel a lot of this, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what I really feeling is the challenge is there's something about your perspective and how you see things. So let's look into the challenge here. Like someone else is supposed to do this. And Spirit said earlier, you need to take the lead, right? Spirit said earlier, you need to take the lead. So let's see. Yes. Okay. So what came out here, some of you need to release your ex. But not only that, but it also speaks about releasing old energies. And right underneath speaks to the past life experiences. You have known each other before. So this is also speaking to something you may be holding on from the past. Okay. So let's just go an extra step deeper. What are you holding on to here from the past? What are you holding on to here from past? Because you have two messages here about past energies. Time has come to clear your energies. Okay. All right. I feel like the reading is done. 15 minutes. We done, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. We're about done though. Be without malice. So the past has you still holding on to something here from the past, and you still have not cleared away this old energy. You need to wash away these energies, because whatever you're holding on to is making you feel like you don't belong. It's keeping you in bondage, is what I heard as well. So you're remaining in bondage because you're looking for someone else, in essence, to right a wrong. And so you're wasting time. You're waiting for something. All right. Okay. You're waiting for someone to right a wrong. That's what's happening here. So let's keep going. That's why you're wasting time. So some of you may be waiting for an apology. Let's just see what you're waiting for. Some of you, what are you waiting for? Because again, the starting of this message spoke to this waiting game, right? You're waiting for something. What's happening here? What are you waiting for? I think it's an apology. Yeah, you're waiting for a message. You're waiting for a message from someone. But it's time for you to do something. What I'm also doing, you're waiting for someone else to make your wishes come true. That's what I'm seeing here. You have the 9 of Raphael, which is 9 of Cups, which is wishes fulfilled, wish come true. But let's see who's supposed to do that. Who can make your dreams come true? And again, this is a mindset, guys. Who makes your dreams come true? Or who do you perceive to make your dreams come true, right? So what's your hindrance? Again, what's the challenge? Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all, the challenge is your past. This heartache, heartbreak. All right. So some of you need to get out of this sadness. Yeah. See, a lot of you are still stuck. That's what's happening. So you're waiting for somebody else to right or wrong, and that's what you're waiting for, but Spirit's waiting for you. Your heart. You have heart chakra that came out here. You have love that came out here. A lack of appreciation. But I feel like a lesson was learned here. A lesson was learned here. The question is, did you notice the lesson? Because I feel like some of you, the lesson that you were supposed to learn here, the lesson you were supposed to learn, you may not have learned yet, and that's why you're still stuck. All right, so let's look into the lesson you were supposed to learn. Let's because I'm seeing here, and I'm stuck on this envy here, because this envy is in reverse. This is seeing the grass, looking at the glass half empty. This is looking at other people's, what they have, but it's in reverse. And I want to know why. Let's find out. Why is this envy in reverse? Why is this message here in reverse? I just heard, because you don't see that other people looking at you that way. Like other people are envying you, and you don't even know this. So it might be a lack of appreciation for yourself and your situation, but other people are envying you. Yeah, you're not seeing something. Spirit is still saying, look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. I feel like many of you have grown out of a situation, but yet you still are stuck in it. Like you have grown, you've completed a cycle, you've had a new level of spiritual growth, but for some reason, you're still feeling like you're waiting. Spirit is saying to make bold, ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your same vision. All right. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's keep moving on. Moving on up. All right. So, let's go to the next message here. I just, spirit keeps saying a lack of appreciation. Like you don't appreciate how far you've come. Like you're not seeing how far you've come. Like there's a lack of appreciation for it. But I feel like it's only because you're still looking down. You're not really looking at what has come your way. You're looking beneath. You're looking below. You're not looking at where your blessings are lying. Like for some reason, you keep being drawn to your heartache. Okay, so I'm going to get you some advice around that because I'm really feeling that energy here. So you're waiting, but Spirit's waiting on you. Divine patience and follow your truth. We were just talking about this earlier. Following your truth, trusting your inner truth. So divine patience. Okay, my soul brings me forth. Okay, this is an affirmation, by the way, so you can repeat after me. My soul brings forth the right conditions and opportunities for me. The best answers and solutions are delivered at the best times. Again, we were talking about how you're not trusting really in a universal movement, how things are moving. For some reason, you're not trusting that. Also, we have here, follow my truth. The affirmation here again is, believing in and following my inner truth helps me live an authentic and empowered life. You're avoiding something. You're avoiding I feel like you're avoiding your pain, you're avoiding what you've gone through, you're avoiding the process. You're avoiding the process you need to go through to heal. This whole process was to strengthen you. But for some reason, you're not looking at it from that perspective. So you need to dive a little deeper, find out what is it that you're avoiding. All of you is something different. I could ask the question because I feel like some of you want to know, well, what am I avoiding, right? Let's just put it out there. What are you avoiding? The Spirit just said being a leader, taking the lead. You're avoiding that. You don't want to be in the spotlight. You're hiding, right? So that's part of it. What else are you avoiding? I don't know why I'm hearing superficiality, like being superficial. Like what? Why is that coming up? This is like running into the wrong type of people, like maybe superficial people, like maybe you're avoiding that. You maybe you have some superficial qualities about you. You know. What else? Well, let's see what comes out. Let me just go ahead and pull a message. What are you avoiding? I really think it's the hurt and pain. Like, you know, it's like almost like if you have to deal with it, then it's harder. But really, if you deal with it, you're lightening your load, right? But for some reason, you don't want to deal with it. Yeah. You're avoiding a lot around love. Like, and you feel like it's a hopeless thing. Like, I feel like you don't want to bring balance to it either. But what also came out was the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, I really believe that if you face and go through the process that you need to go through in order to heal your past, then you will be able to start the flow again. Because the reason why you're pissed is because you're still waiting, but it's only because you're waiting for the tides to turn again. You're waiting for a new, you know, this is 10. Like, again, like I said before, I feel like you're in this 10 energy, right? But you don't know it. Like you've passed the test, but you don't know it because you're too busy waiting for something. Let's just go there again. What are you waiting for? Let's see. You're waiting to see. You're observing. You're waiting to see something. Like I said, I feel like you're waiting to see something. So I'm gonna leave this alone. Let's just see if anything else is coming out. I feel like I'm being repetitive at this point. You're waiting to see something. Yeah, I feel like you're waiting to see something. So funny. Refusing to see comes out. You're not seeing clearly. You're observing, but you're not seeing clearly. And I feel like it has a lot to do with red chakra energy, which means your foundation, your belief system. The belief, it's about your money, it's about your perception around life, all of that. How you share love, like you're refusing to see. And I'm gonna just take it one extra step further. Let's just go there. Why not? What are you refusing to see? You're refusing to see how strong you are. You've refused. I can't make it up. Okay, you have the Emperor out here. You have the Six of Swords out here. You have the Eight of Swords out here too. So again, you have success and growth. You have believe and support. You have the lead, authority, financial abundance, all of that. And you're strong enough to do this, but you're refusing to see how far you've come. You're refusing to leave behind what you need to leave behind. This stuck energy to take the lead and strengthen you're stronger, but you don't believe it. You're refusing to see this. You're refusing to see your strength. All right, good enough. I like it. Do you like it? I'm just saying. You're refusing to say. Okay. So let's see what else we have here that we need to go over. I feel like that was pretty clear. Straight up, right? That was like straightforward, right? All right. Let's see. Let's see what else we have here. I'm trying to clean up while I go, guys. So I'm not sitting here for a long time trying to clean up. But the next message we have here. Thank you for your patience. Let's look into this next message here. Because I really feel like, actually, I feel like we've gone through a lot of this. I kind of want to look into this change. I want to look into this Mother Isis energy, because I feel like we already spoke about the mystery here, what you're waiting for, what you don't see coming, that you're kind of avoiding healing, and you don't really see your abundance here and how things are balancing out, but it requires your effort, right? We've already talked about the fact that you're being led, and some of you are avoiding your calling, right? Spirit is asking you to live courageously, but you're avoiding your calling. Some of you are waiting for an apology from someone, right? So, okay. So let's look into this Mother Isis energy. I gave a brief message about this earlier, so let's just go a little deeper and conclude it, because I want to make sure I go full circle here and conclude. Mother Isis, what is it that you want us to know about Mother Isis here? Why is this coming out? Yeah. This is speaking to your healing, okay? Healing in the divine chambers of Lady Isis. So, again, this is mothering, this nurturing that you need to do to yourself. This is self-care required here. Let's look at this Gwendolyn. Let's see. Because there's a change here that requires wisdom, that requires your experience. And for some reason, again, you don't appreciate what you've gone through. Yeah, this is speaking to abundance coming your way. Yeah. You're now the Empress, right? Like, you've grown into this level of power, but you still don't recognize it. And it was your destiny to go through it. I know you guys hate me when I say that, probably. Like, oh, it was my destiny to go through that pain. You know, sometimes it's hard out here for a pimp. You feel me? Because I always say on the other side, you're getting something major, something beautiful on the other side, right? So sometimes we don't recognize the pain we go through as a lesson that we needed to learn. So, and that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're pretty much closing out this part of the reading. Let me just look into love a little bit. We went into love a little earlier, but let's just go a little deeper into love. Y'all know what song I'm singing, right? Your eyes on me. Pressure. Love up on it. Give it. I want it. I'm pulling a moonology message to see what message is coming from astrology, from an astrology perspective, as we move into love, so we can see the foundation of astrology, how this plays a role when it comes to love. All right. Everybody ready for the holiday? Everybody ready for the holiday? Hey, Natural Beauty. Hey, Marsha. How you guys doing? Busy time for everyone. Oh, someone got a new place. Congratulations. Oh, congratulations. I love it. Okay, so around love, we have surrender to the divine. We also have here, your hard work is paying off. Surrender to divine, and don't let pride get in your way. Happy holiday. Hey, Tara. Happy holiday. All right. Let's go a little deeper. Let's just see. Let's see where we're going with this. So your hard work has paid off. Clarify, please. Your hard work has paid off. This is that Capricorn energy. Okay, we have a soulmate here. Your hard work has paid off. Clarify, don't let pride get in your way. And I'll do this like a pick a card, so all of these may not resonate with you, but I'll go into each one a little further in depth. Don't let pride get in your way. How do we, okay, stay optimistic. Okay. All right, we'll go a little deeper into that. And then the last message is surrender to the divine as it pertains to love. So let's just see what the romance oracle clarification of this is. Having a heart-to-heart conversation. I'm going to leave it at that. Some of you might need to let your friends help you in this heart-to-heart conversation too. So let's just go a little deeper. Let's go back here to your hard work pays off. So some of you who have a soulmate here, let's just see where we're going with this. What is the message for those of you who have a soulmate? Yes, this is your soulmate. Your hard work is paying off. I feel like this energy speaks more to those of you who've had those hard times, who've had a lot of drama, but now it's time for you to reap your reward, right? Yeah, so it's time for you to release what you've been through, right? Yep. Release your past. Your hard work has paid off. It's time for you to release that. It's time for your healing to begin, right? It's time for a balanced relationship. Let's see how you get to this. Let's just ask the question. How do you get here? What is the advice for you? How do you get here? If the hard work has paid off, how do you heal? How do you release? What do you need to do? Let's get some advice here. Because, again, giving and receiving, that goes back to that embracing your shadow energy. Like, you can't just be one-sided. Yeah, this is true love. Being honest with someone. I just felt an emotion with this honesty is essential, because I feel like many of you don't feel comfortable being honest. For those of you who this resonates with. Yeah, so it's like Spirit is saying to listen with your heart, but you have to also practice compassion. So for some reason, I really feel as though maybe when some of you are being honest, you may go a little overboard and you might just strike your heart. You may not say it in a compassionate way. Um, but Spirit is asking you to trust in miracles. So, so yeah, that's kind of your advice around that. Let me give you one more message of advice. Your hard work has paid off. What is your advice? All right. Beautiful. We have peace. Peace of mind. I love this. Hello, Charlie. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You said I'm dating a few people, wondering which one. Maybe the soulmate. Right? Do it, girl. Yes, hunty. Yes. So this one here is peace. So this is what you're trying to get out of this. The advice here is to release the past. There is a more reaching future coming. Let go and let God. Okay, so that's for some of you who resonate with that message. Y'all are hilarious. And then let's go to the next message. The next message is remaining optimistic. You know, some of you may have pride getting in the way here. So this is more of a Leo energy I'm feeling here, fire sign energy, but confident. You know, confidence does not necessarily mean prideful, right? But confidence is good. And it's good to have good self-worth, self-esteem, and be proud of yourself. I agree with that. So let's just go a little deeper, because Spirit is asking you to be optimistic, because for some reason your pride may be stopping you from moving further in a new direction. So let's just see what this is about. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah. We have the Lovers coming out here. Again, healing. Again, stay optimistic about your love life. And then we also have here, there may be some challenging times here. So some of you may need to just take a time out, rest, and reconsider. There may be challenging times here, so which is why you feel like your pride might be coming up. But I do want to look into things blossoming, though, because I feel like this is that sun energy again, happiness, healing, and then we have joy and stability here. So let's just see a little deeper into this. Don't let pride get in your way. What's the challenge here? What is the challenge here? Besides pride, I'm just saying. What is the challenge here? Communication. Okay. You are ready for any challenge, opportunity for exciting new adventures. Follow your passion. So part of this is communication. Spirit wants you to be brave, optimistic, playful, have fun with it. Some of you are taking it kind of hard. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Take time to take the next steps. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Again, it's asking you to be positive. Spirit's asking you to be positive, and then you'll see that stability that's coming your way. So let me just get you some love advice here. Interesting. Ooh, that came out. Wasn't playing. Spend some quality time together. Okay. So who in here trying to be shady, not trying to spend time? I'm just saying. Who over here not trying to spend time? Okay. Hi, Tyra. It is imperative that you spend quality time with those who you're in significant relationship with, listening and talking to each other. So for those of you who picked this deck, which is the second deck, which is talking about staying optimistic, it just keeps coming out. Don't let pride get in the way. Spend quality time with someone. But I kind of feel like there's a hesitation here. So I want to go one step further. Like, is there judgment? Don't let pride get in the way. I feel like there's some judgment here. Like, you're like, they may not be good enough for you, or you might be feeling like, look, I just don't want to. Like, I feel like you might be judging them a bit. Yo, okay. So express your feelings and focus on the positive again. Okay, so a lot of times those people who judge outwardly have more judgment towards self than they do outwardly, usually. So therefore, just FYI, if you are judging someone else, it's most likely because you're judging yourself harsher than anyone else. So with that in mind, Spirit is saying to express your feelings. I feel like someone here is holding back. That's just me putting it out there. Someone's holding back here. And again, I feel like the past is rearing its ugly head. But let's see. Let's see. The past seemed like express your feelings. Why are you not expressing your feelings? Yeah, I feel like it may be time for y'all to kind of celebrate, you know, kind of have fun. We have prosperity beginning here. Again, I feel like this shadow energy is here. This is that moon energy. For some reason, you're not seeing something clearly. Again, we have this solar plex energy here, which speaks to confidence, but maybe it's a level of overconfidence to where you're not seeing something, because prosperity is here too. Let me find out about this shadow energy. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. So we have the devil energy here. That's literally with this moon energy. And at the bottom of the deck is this emotional withdrawal. Okay, so some of you are going back. You're overthinking something. You're taking things back. And therefore, it may be stopping you from moving forward in a relationship, expressing how you truly feel. Maybe you don't want to spend a lot of time with them, again, because you're afraid of the hurt, the pain, all of that. Makes sense. I get it. But just letting you know, it's your own, that's holding you back. This is you holding you back. All right. And I feel like whatever this is, maybe it's prosperous for you. Look at both of your hands, right? Y'all might be able to make good money together. I'm seeing that too. But Spirit is also saying give without expectations. So don't do anything you're not comfortable doing. Don't do anything that you expect something in return. Like if you're going over and beyond and it's beyond your level of being able to do something, then don't do it. You feel me? You feel me? All right. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's see. Okay. So let's go to the third and final love pile here. We have here surrender to the divine. And Spirit also saying heart-to-heart conversation is necessary. For those of you who this totally resonate with from beginning to end, I just see a pattern here of you meeting someone, you're spending a good time with them, whatever, you're leaving behind the past. You're now at a place where you are trying to remain positive because the past keeps wearing its ugly head, all while you're trying to get to know this person. So some of you may be ready to express your feelings and you're holding back. But then this third one here is speaking this heart-to-heart conversation. You need to have it. I'm going to say why. I'm going to just ask the question, why you need to have this heart-to-heart conversation? Like, what's up? Why are you holding back? But let me just ask the question first. Why do you need to have this heart-to-heart conversation? Whew. So, for some reason, again, Spirit's saying let go of your ego. Right? So you need to let go of your ego. You need to have this heart-to-heart conversation because for some reason your ego is playing a major part in this. And the ego always hides something else. Y'all know that, right? Your ego, when you come out and you're really prideful, a lot of times when people do that, especially masculine energies, when they go over and beyond trying to, oh, I'm big and bad, I'm all that in a bag of chips, usually they're overcompensating for something that's they're lacking. Right? So again, here, when that ego comes up and you are like, look, I'm not, again, you're hiding your hurt, your pain. So you might do better off having the conversation, discussing your feelings honestly with each other. Let's go a little deeper. Anything else you want us to know about this heart-to-heart conversation? What is this conversation about? Let's go there. Partnering up, the passion that you have. Look, this is about coming together. And you're feeling the passion. You love it. You got this full moon energy. And Spirit is saying surrender. Spirit is saying to surrender. But what's holding you back? See, I'm going to keep going back and forth here. But what's holding you back? This is me being nosy. Y'all know me. Oh, all this is coming out? All this is coming out? First, this came out. What's holding you back? Even give and take. You wanting to give up. What else is holding you back? You're trying to spend less time with them because you're afraid to really jump out on faith. Okay? Some of y'all like faith who? Faith what? Faith who? Faith what? It's just something. And Spirit is trying to help you take action, help you find a new tribe, but you don't want to go with the flow. You don't want to, you're not bowing down. I hear, but y'all know me. We don't bow down to nobody. You're not surrendering. That's all. So Spirit wants you to kind of surrender. Let me give you some advice, some chakra advice. Maybe there's something you need to do to kind of build up your confidence. Yeah. You need to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Surrender to the divine. Now, remember, this is surrendering to the divine. This is not surrendering to that person. This is about surrendering to the divine and what divine has for you. So, the question is, for my question would be, what is it the divine wants me to do? So, anything that you do, it's all the divine. It's not that you're doing it for that person or you did it, you feel me, for them per se. You're doing it really for you, right? Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. What do they need to know? Honestly discussing your feelings with each other. Yeah, emotional balance. Yeah, like I said, for some of you who are kind of feeling that addictive energy, your solar plex chakra is really coming out. Like, this is really important. So your confidence is necessary here. You definitely need to make a decision as to what you want to do. So yeah, heart-to-heart conversation is necessary here. Surrendering to the divine does not mean you're surrendering to that person. So, and I feel like some of you feel like I am. So in that case, ask for help. Ask others for help and to support you. Look, personal boundaries. Some of you may not know how to build them, how to create personal boundaries. I always say you can create personal boundaries, but if you don't enforce them, then what's the point? I feel like I have to give my own self a ding right there. If you're going to create boundaries and not enforce them, that's like creating laws, but then not having the police officers to put you in jail, right? I mean, I'm not down for the po-po. Don't get it twisted. That's not what my life is about. I'm just not about that life. But what I am saying is if you're not going to enforce whatever it is that you're putting out there, then... And it's not that I have anything against the police, don't get me wrong. It's more about the system as a whole, the justice system and all of that. I think is all BS. I mean, that's just my perspective. I mean, everybody has their own perspective. I'm just saying. I think I deserve 2 dings there. I'm just saying. So, all right, guys. So personal boundaries are necessary here. So you may need to have a conversation, an honest conversation with someone in regards to the boundaries you need to set. Like, I feel like some of you may avoid a person instead of just being honest with them about the boundaries that you need to set. Like, you might want to say, I just don't want to spend a lot of time with you right now. That's okay. Or, I'll go out. Or maybe when we go out, I need you to let me know a week in advance, so I can set things up. I need to know all the plans a few days in advance. Whatever it is, set boundaries. Boundary setting actually shows more of your worth. That means that you know exactly what you want. And then people can follow suit or not. And y'all know I'm quick to be like, and if they don't follow suit, it's all good. Move on, right? We move on. They don't follow suit. Okay. You ain't about this life. Move on. So, yes. Okay. So I think that's it. Let me just see if there's anything else Spirit wants me to give to you guys. So that's the love reading in a nutshell. I almost want to look into the masculine energies a little bit. Do you guys want me to go into the masculine energies? I mean, do I need to do this before I get off of here today? Let's find out what the masculine energies are feeling around this time. Y'all want me to do that? Let's see. Because I'm about to get out of here. Go eat a sweet potato pie. Y'all know I already started cooking. Collard greens done. Sweet potatoes on its way. Macaroni and cheese will be done by tomorrow. And then I'm still going to somebody else's house to eat. You see what I'm saying? So I'm eating my food first. You feel me? So when I go somewhere else, I'm not trying to compare yours to mine. I've already eaten mine. I'm satisfied. Yours, okay, it's an added bonus. I'm just saying. Yes, honey. And then I made a sweet potato pie, but I made it with, have you guys used Exitol before? Exitol, I'm saying it right. It's like Exitol, I think. But it's basically a sugar that's not made out of sugar cane. It's made from birch trees or something like that. But basically, it helps get rid of like yeast in your body, candida in your body and stuff like that. So overgrowth of it, we already know that everybody has candida in their body, but the overgrowth of it. So I try not to use sugar at all in coffee, anything. And so I use Exitol to sweeten things. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Natural Beauty. Yeah, that's all I use if I can, And so I made a pie with that for me. And then I'm making the pie with the brown sugar and everything else for everybody else. I'm just saying. Yeah, it helps you with, because, if you have any type of candida overgrowth before, just this Divine Feminine channel, before you get to any type of yeast infection, you already had candida built up in your intestinal tract. You already have it in your body. It's actually throughout your whole body. It's not just there. So if you can clear out the rest of your body and get rid of the overgrowth of it, then you don't have to worry about it there. So all of that to say, but sugar also is just the worst thing to ever have. I mean, period. You know, it's worse than crack. You know, do the research. I'm just saying, do the research. I heard it. Yeah, it's good. It tastes just like regular sugar. You know, like I even do stevia, but stevia, I don't really do as much. I like Exitol better. I'm always suspect of the taste of sweeteners. No, it actually tastes like sugar. It's straight up. Drink that fire cider to clear you out. I know that's right. All right, let's go ahead and look into the masculine energies. Let's just see what the masculine energies, what I pick up in regards to that. I love having fun with you guys. You guys ready for Thanksgiving though? Y'all ready for the holiday? I mean, are y'all ready? Anybody got their Christmas tree up yet? Anybody got their tree up yet? You know, I said that to somebody at work today, and they were like, what? Absolutely not. But then somebody else was like, yeah, I know somebody who's had their tree up since October. Talking about they had it up during Halloween. I was like, I don't mind it going up a little early. I mean, hey. All right, have faith. Act as if your partner's here. Interesting. All right, let's look into the masculine energies. I'm working on it. I'm coming to it. I did want to give y'all an abundance message, though. Hold on. Let me give y'all, because abundance, we do have Lakshmi out here. So that really speaks to your abundance. We also received Wheel of Fortune earlier, too. So I really want to give you a message regarding your abundance right now. So let's do that, too, while I'm cleaning up and prepping for the masculine love reading. Oh, they're just their reading in general. I'm sure it's going to be more about love, but, you know, hey. Let's get you an abundance message. What you can look out in regards to abundance right now. Advice regarding abundance. Ooh, okay. Unlimited ideas, guys. I love this. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have the complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. I love it. I love it. You are limitless. What also came out for you was visualize abundance in all forms and then take divinely guided actions. Okay, so in regards to your finances, this is it. You know, the power of prayer at the bottom of the deck as well. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gives you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Take divinely guided chances. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divinely guidance to new territories as you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar, but no longer appropriate for you. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. And then, of course, the power of prayer and blocking out distractions. When I saw this blocking out distractions, I just thought about family. So don't let your family drive you crazy this year, y'all. I'm just saying. Don't, you know, man, mine started earlier over the summer. I was like, see, it ain't even Thanksgiving yet. People already acting foolish, okay? I don't do foolery, y'all. I don't do foolery. I'm telling y'all, I don't do it. I don't do it well at all. So I don't allow such foolery into my life, including family. Girl, please. You are not allowed to throw me off. Hello? All right, let's go ahead and look into our masculine energies. Let's pull a message for them as well and see where they are. And of course, we'll get the information, and then we'll also give advice. We'll look at the challenges. Let's look. Yeah, I'm going to try to end this within an hour. So, y'all, we got a little bit. But we're doing good, though. We did very well. We did very well. What time is it? Okay. All right. From a masculine perspective, Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, guys. What do we need to know about the masculine energies at this time? Thank you for your messages. Your divine guidance. What do we need to know about the divine masculine energies at this time? What can we expect? So they're matching your energy here, which your hard work is paying off. So let's see what they was working on, okay? They're working through their fears. Okay, that's what they're working through. Didn't I just ask that question? And then it's time to take action. Wow. Okay. So we have some Taurus energy here. We have some Aries and Capricorn energy here. My bad. We have Capricorn, Aries, and Scorpionic energy. Aren't we in the Scorpio energy right now? Yeah, I think we are. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then we have their commitment is being tested at the bottom of the deck. So let's just see. What's this about? Okay, so your hard work is paying off. Their hard work is paying off. Okay, so we already know they're working through their fears. So their hard work is paying off. What are they working on? A lot of them are trying to release their past as well. Okay, interesting how a lot of the same energies are coming up. Wow. Like I said, they're mirroring you. Yeah, staying optimistic, heart-to-heart conversation, soulmate, attraction, and releasing their past. I love it. So they're working through their fears right now. Okay. And they're trying to stay optimistic as well. But as soon it'll be time for them to take action, which is like that masculine energy. So they've been doing things kind of slow as it pertains to a union, especially soulmate energy here. For some of you who are already in relationship, they are very attracted to you and they do want to have this heart-to-heart conversation with you. So let's just look into this heart-to-heart conversation because I am nosy. They may want to communicate their fears, but let's look into this honestly discussing their feelings with each other, the heart-to-heart conversation from the masculine perspective. Yeah, so some of the same energies again, like they see you as, being prosperous. They see you as being abundant, right? They're attracted to that part of you. They're looking forward to starting something new. I kind of feel like they're looking forward to growing something, so they want to communicate that with you. Okay, what about this heart-to-heart conversation here? Some of them may be hesitant to have this heart-to-heart conversation. Sorry, guys. All right. Yeah, because some of them may be still trapped in fear. Again, I feel like their worry is more about the truth coming out and still having hope. Many of them feel the emotional loss, but for some reason, they're fearful. Again, this is that trapped in fear. The truth, fear, why is that something scary for them? Let's just ask. I want to know about this balancing out truth because they want hope. They have hope here that things will do well, that things will be okay, but they're trying to rest, but they're also trapped in fear here. Hold up. Yeah, they're meditating. They're kind of trying to figure out what to do. Not just meditating, but meditating meaning, thinking about something. Maybe thinking about their fears, but I kind of want to get into that a little bit. What are their fears? I feel like that it won't be reciprocated. I think that's why that hope is out there. Yeah, then we have that discontentment and boredom, that Four of Swords, that Four of Cups energy of just not feeling, I just heard worthy. Wow, not feeling worthy. Okay, so why the third eye chakra coming out here? Are they like, and I was kind of feeling that energy earlier, like I feel like they're leaning, that's why they're matching your energy, because I feel like some of them are leaning more towards a feminine mindset. Wow, so patience is here again too, and new beginnings. Wow. So yes, I feel like many of them definitely are starting to see things from a different perspective, and it might be you helping them to kind of feel more in tune with their connection with spirit, God. Yeah, asking for guidance here. So look at that. They're asking for guidance. Okay. Yeah, and they're struggling with it. They're taking struggles as lessons. They're looking at the past like, okay, what do I need to learn from this? Wow. And then we have here learning from their mistakes. I want to look into this third eye chakra a little bit. Let me just go ahead and pull out my chakra deck. Let's see what's up with them in their third eye chakra. Like, are they becoming, like, they coming online? Like, they're starting to kind of see things more clearly? Wow. Yes, hunty. Their intuition. So they're trying to follow their intuition. So they're trying to trust their intuition. Okay, and so some of them may be coming to talk to you about it, coming to talk to, you about maybe how you follow yours. Like I told you guys, you are here to take the lead, but for some of you, I'm not going to say for you, some of you, most of you. And this, I'm talking about the world. I'm not talking about those people who are watching me right now. What I'm talking about is the world. They look at masculine figures as the ones who should take the lead. But right now, you're being asked to take the lead, but many of you are afraid to step into that light, but they need you because they're trying to learn how to follow their intuition as well. They're trying to learn guidance. They're asking questions. How many of you have received questions, and are you answering those questions? You know what I'm saying? You said, yeah, my meal about to be popping. Yeah, I got 2 trees, y'all. Whatever. I got 2. I put up both my trees. Oh, all right, y'all. So yeah, that's what's going on with them. Let's get some advice. Let's just see what else they're kind of feeling right now. I want some advice around for the masculine. You might need to help your masculines. I'm telling y'all, y'all might need to help your masculines. Let's see how you can assist them. Wow. By expressing your feelings. That just came out. Get to the heart of the matter. There's more going on here than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. You also have here, be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. You know, love is your energy. Love is your currency. So you really have to get into the, it's like using your currency as a power. Like this is your superpower. Love is your superpower. So when you use love and move out of love versus fear, then that is perpetuated through those who watch you. I always notice, I always love children. Children look at what you do, not what you say, right? They'll follow what you say to not get a beat down. But I'm just saying, but they really, you know, they really understand and really can, you know, absorb your actions quicker than they can the words that are coming out of your mouth. You right? So interesting. Let's see what other advice we have here for the masculines here. Rest is necessary for them. Let me see what's coming out for them. Let's see what else. I want to look at their emotions. Let's look at the emotions of the masculine. What are the emotions of the masculine? Yeah, so they're trying to balance things out as well. They have the need versus the necessity here, trying to, you know, create that balance here of that yin and the yang. So I'm loving these energies. I mean, I'm feeling it. Yeah, again, the lessons that they've learned, they're learning their lessons. They're learning how to, I feel like become spiritually strong here. This is nourishing your soul. And then we have this staying strong and trying to kind of remain and surrender, right? So let's see if there's anything else we need to know about the masculine at this time. What would you like us to know about the masculine? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Is it an hour now? Yep, I just released. Y'all felt me release that, right? Yeah, I'm about to be out of here. Yes. So they want to build from the scratch. Look, we got soulmate again. The masculine knows you're the soulmate. They're trying to figure out how to maneuver this whole yin world and to balance that and to follow that. But they are trying to rebuild from scratch. And I feel like they want to build something solid. Okay, so that's awesome. I'm loving the masculine energies right now. Yes. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're good, right? Yeah, I think we're good, guys. Let's do it. All right, guys, I really enjoyed coming live here with you. I love you guys. If you need anything, if you want to do the goddess initiation or go through the soul, any of that, the readings, all of that's on my website, candles, gift sets, all of that are on the website. For Christmas, this is a good time to get them. I will be putting out, definitely follow me on Instagram if you want updates on anything new that's coming out. We have Graceful Healing Retreat on Instagram. Then I also have the HP Marlana page, High Priestess Marlana page, just on Instagram as well. So you can follow me there if you just want to see more of the day-to-day energies with me. I told you guys I was coming with the new Patreon. I will probably start that in December or moving into 2023. So just know that that is coming. I have not forgotten. But I know during the holiday, things can get kind of out of whack. So I don't want to promise nothing that I can't keep. Hello? Let's see if anything else I need to do here. But I love you guys. I hope you guys have a nice holiday. I'll see if I come back again by the end of the week. Since we do have the holiday, I might come back and just do a quick live. I may not be here with the cards and stuff like that. I might just do channel messages, stuff like that. Just have some fun with you guys. Okay, so no worries, no worries. I will be back, I think, before next Monday, probably, even if it's something small, you know. Also, follow me on TikTok if you want to see other cute little small readings. I'm trying to put little small readings on here too with the shorts, the YouTube shorts. So I'm trying to do some here, but I'm doing them on TikTok as well. So, and on TikTok, you might see a few, you know, you're definitely going to see things you don't see here. So I'm trying not to spread myself thin, but that's a lot going on all at once, if you feel me. You feel my drift. Okay. So if there's anything else you guys need, just let me know. I love you guys. Blessings, love, and light. I'm out of here. Deuces. Talk to you guys later. You see, I'm tripping on spirit telling me this guy is a soulmate because he ain't acting like it. Okay, so I'm going to answer this question. Let me help you right now, Natural Beauty. You say he's not acting like it. Are you ready to take the lead? Are you ready to get him to start acting like it? I feel so tired right now. I feel my eyes feel tired too. Love you. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, you guys have a nice holiday. But Natural Beauty, yes, let me make it clear to you. He could be your soulmate, but maybe you need to train him. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not trying to say they like dogs or nothing, but huh? he's not. I've been leading. But isn't that your problem though? Isn't that kind of why you pissed though? Because you're the one leading, right? So, okay, so there's a way to lead. I think we can lead in a feminine way, meaning divine feminine, not like feminine, but divine feminine way, which is in a way of receiving versus, you know, doing a lot of action and all that. It's a come hither living lifestyle, you know. It's that come hitherness, you know. I love it. It's very sexy, right? But it's all about receiving. So it's about getting what you want in a way you want. But yes, you're taking the lead because you're in essence putting out that come hither attractive way or whatever. You said I'm chasing, feels like. Okay, but what are you doing? Because yes, I do definitely feel like there's a difference between chasing and receiving. But you can still receive or get what you want by receiving without chasing. I was trying to say that right. You can still attract what you want without chasing. So chasing actually has a fear-like undertone to it, which makes somebody go run the other way. But if you are attracting them, then it's something else going on. It's almost like you have this power of attraction that's going on, and you don't know why they're there, and they're just doing whatever you told them to do, but you may feel like you're chasing, but you may not be. Initiating, seeing him, spending time, all that. Okay, so how are you initiating it? Because it would be more like, to me, okay, so this is where I see the differences. So you can initiate seeing a person like, oh, I would love to see you, this, that, and the other. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Well, then let's meet at da-da-da-da-da. Is that what's happening? Or it could even be, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm not doing anything. My schedule's pretty open. And now they're like, look, oh, okay, well, I would love to make time for you, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? How is it different from that? Because there's one where you're like chasing after something, going after it, but it's another when you're standing here and it's just coming towards you. Like they're trying to be amenable and they're just like, oh, well, what are you doing? Oh, I would like to, saying, I hope to see you this weekend. Time for him to say it. He waits for me. Okay. So have you looked into that a little bit to see maybe, to see, I'm not even going to get deep there, but what do you feel as though is going on? Answer me that. What do you feel like is going on? Do you feel like he's scared? Do you feel like he's afraid of rejection? Like, what are you feeling? And have you communicated it? Because I'm quick to be like, it ain't your fault. You know this. Let him figure it out for himself. I'm one of those. Y'all know this, right? We both have kids, but I'm a single. Okay. So is it that you need to let them know when you're free? That kind of thing? Like, oh, I'm free this weekend, or I'm free every other weekend. Is it that kind of thing? Because I do know how that can definitely, create some challenges when you have children. He splits times with his ex-wife, but I'm handsome. Right, with yours all the time. then that might be it. I mean, that might be part of it. But my question to you is, have y'all had that conversation? Like, did you talk to him and say, look, I feel like I'm always the one that's, being a little more assertive in regards to seeing each other. I know my kids, whatever. I mean, don't even go into I know. Point is, I don't like it. Like, I don't like having to do this, or this is how this makes me feel. And then just see what their response is. You don't even have to say too much. Be like, look, I feel like you don't ever want to do nothing. Like, what's up with that? It makes me feel like you don't want to see me. And then let him respond. Yeah, he waits for me to say when I'm available instead of reaching out. Yeah, no need to have the convo. Oh, okay, so you already know. Well, then shit then. What are we having this conversation for? I mean, but you can still express your feelings is all I'm saying. You can still express how you feel about that you don't want to do that. Or maybe you're looking for him to take, into, I don't know. Don't get me started. But like, I'll be like, look, you need to give me a babysitter if you want me to take you out. Oh, if you want to take me out. Look, I ain't right. Y'all know I would say some stuff like that though. Well. You feel me? Just make sure you're still communicating it though. I think by communicating it, because if you're getting mad and he don't know, then I'm quick to say, sometimes they don't know because we don't want to communicate it, because we don't want to be mean, or we don't want to seem selfish, or we don't want to seem that. And in many of those cases, a lot of times they may not know. Many times they do know too. And maybe they're just not doing nothing about it. But point is, I feel like, it's on you. Like, let me just give you an example. So over the weekend, I have a family member who came into town. I'm not going to say it's my sister, but I'm going to just say somebody that came into town who came into town over the weekend or last week. And they told me like a month ago they was going to be here. And I'm like, okay, but I didn't even know when it was coming to town fully. And I'm like, are you here yet? Are you on your way? Like, what's going on? Oh, we just landed. And I'm like, okay, but we haven't made any plans. So I'm like, okay, well, let me know what you're doing, so I can make time to see you, come see you, check you out, whatever. And they're like, oh, well, let me call you when I get to the hotel. Let me figure things out, blah, blah, blah. I'll get back to you. Okay. So needless to say, I said, well, look, I need to make time for you. You're going to be here for 3 or 4 days. I need to make time out of my schedule if I'm going to see you, if you want to see me. So, but I already felt some kind of way from the beginning, like why you didn't call me ahead of time and make arrangements. Like if you're going to be here on Thursday, and then they're going to turn around and talk about, oh, well, let's go to lunch. Am I supposed to leave my job to take you to lunch? Is that what we're supposed to do? Or you want to come to my job and then take me to lunch? Like, how do you want to do this? And they weren't driving, And so I was like, okay, well, I work from home. So if you want to come home, we can do this, But I didn't take off work or anything because I didn't know we was going to spend time. All of that to say, I'm trying to be amenable. You can come to me. I'm here. Or, we can choose another time. Oh, I have all this other stuff to do. Again. So I was pissed from day one because I'm like, I already reached out to you. Like, are you here? Like, you didn't even let me know you were in town. You told me you were coming, but you didn't even tell me you was in town. And then, like, you brushing me off, and you're like, oh, okay, well, let's do something now. Then they had the nerve to change the schedules, change it, pissing me off. All that to say, I was holding it in because I was trying to be nice. But I felt a lot better once I went off. I'm just saying. And I didn't even have to go off, to be honest. I just simply, like, they said some foolishness like, oh, well, if you prefer to do it this time, then we could do it this time. After they done changed it 3-4 times on me. Oh, but if you prefer. I would have preferred to make arrangements over a week ago. I would have preferred to have known what your schedule was earlier so I could have made time to fit you in. I would have preferred that we kept any of the arrangements we had prior to. Feel me? So all of that to say, once I got that out, I felt so much better. But I was holding it in for days and days and days. I was like, this is bullshit, like straight up. But when I communicated it, I felt so much better. I didn't care about the response that I got from the person. At that point, I just felt like I said my truth. And that's all I needed to do. And I felt better. Then they came back and owned their shit, right? So all of that to say, I think it's important that you communicate how you're feeling, regardless of the outcome. Just communicating it is okay. Have fun. I feel like I just said a whole bunch just now. I'm about to get out of here. Yeah. You say, yeah, I'm about to go off. But, they press buttons just like children. He needs to see me crazy. I mean, they press buttons. I feel you. They press buttons like children. They almost like trying to figure out, well, how far can I go? And it's up to you to check them. Like, you can't go this far. Oh, no, this is a boundary. Yeah, we don't do that. You know, like, it's like, I don't do that. I don't know where they do that at, but I don't do that. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? So do what you got to do, but definitely communicate your feelings and do it in a way that is just simple. I don't like it, but again, don't let the ego and the pride get in the way. Like, we saw that energy of ego and pride getting in the way. You say, I did that a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, sometimes it's necessary. I like it. It feels so good, and it feels so whole once you're done. Like, oh yeah, I told him like I really felt like. And a lot of times, I used to hear this. I don't know. I used to hear this back in the day. Like, some men would say, yeah, I didn't even know it was that bad until she left. And I'm like, I disagree. I'm sure they told you. I'm sure you didn't believe them. I'm sure maybe they told you over and over again, and it became useless for her to even say anything anymore. You feel me? Like, but you ignored all the signs, most likely. You didn't care, most likely. Like, let's not do that. Oh, well, she didn't tell me anything. Sometimes people don't tell you anything because they're afraid. Again, we're going back to that fear factor. They're afraid to put their foot down. They're afraid to say something. They're afraid to not be who you want them to be, which is meek, mild, and shut the fuck up, right? So then they just like, I'll just slowly go. I see that people in jobs all the time. Y'all know how y'all go to a job, you be like, dang, half the people don't left. Nobody said nothing. But it's a reason why everybody's leaving, but nobody's saying the real reason why everybody's leaving. They just getting out of Dodge. Have y'all seen that before? Oh, yes, honey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't play. And then nobody says anything. And then the problem remains. But everybody's like, look, I'm just trying to take care of myself. I don't want to deal with these people. I don't want to go into the drama behind it. I just need a new job, And so people do the same thing sometimes. I don't want to be a part of the drama. I don't want to deal with the back and forth. I don't want to seem out of sorts or too aggressive and passionate, and don't be of certain races, colors, or genders. Then you're really too passionate and too aggressive, and then they really going to get you there too. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to quietly leave, But if you're trying to make a relationship work, that communication is paramount, And you have to feel comfortable being crazy. Like, I'm okay. It's so funny to hear guys say, oh, men are so simple. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. We're so simple. And I feel like females, you know what? We're so simple too. They're like, no, you crazy. I'm like, nah, y'all crazy. Like, let's not do that. Like, because you don't understand me and maybe I don't understand you, there's this perception that one is crazy because it's not you. But no, it just actually requires you to actually give a fuck enough in order to figure it out and try to maneuver accordingly and not go based on your past and your perceptions of what, you know what I mean? The perceptions of society's perception on what relationships are supposed to be, X, Y, Z. You feel me? And actually figure that person out. That actually requires work. Similar to raising children. Like, it always gets me. Certain people like, look, I don't do all that with my kids. Like, I don't have time to punish them. I don't have time to have all these conversations. I'm like, oh, because it actually requires work to what? Punish them. It requires work to put that effort into them. So some people just sit there and just chill. Like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to rock the boat. I ain't really trying to do too much. You raise them, the kind of thing, because they don't want to put forth the effort. But I know my babies are worth the effort. And some relationships may be worth the effort too. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, dip out quietly. Roll out quickly and quietly. I'm just saying. All right, you guys, let me get out of here. I'm having too much fun with y'all. I'm got to get out of here. I love you guys. Blessings, love, and light. I'm out of here. Deuces.